Hello, my name's Romy, Castro and Mushkara of being social media influencers, and this month I am going to grow my self brand. So it's the 1st of March, and this month I want to post every day across TikTok, Instagram and YouTube and see just how much I can grow my following. Here's what my accounts look like today on the 1st of March. My Instagram and TikTok accounts have been pretty stagnant follower-wise for a few years now, and I'm really determined to grow my YouTube account because this is something that I really like doing. So I thought it would be fun to actually post every single day and see what happens. Now, this wouldn't be a Romy video if I didn't have some rules. So here are the specific guidelines for each app. On Instagram, I'm going to post a photo or a reel every day. On YouTube, I'm going to post 2 things every day. And on TikTok, I'm going to post 3 things every day. I've got like 80 videos in my drafts, and I really actually would like to get them out of there. So this is just a great way of me doing that. So we've got TikTok 3, YouTube 2, Instagram 1. I'll catch up with you in a week and see how we're going, shall I? Shit! Why do I always do that? I had the biggest growth on YouTube by posting twice every day with 8 new followers. TikTok, I got 6 new followers, and I haven't had new followers on TikTok for a long time. So that's like been really surprising to see because I really very rarely get new followers on TikTok. TikTok is like the most stagnant of all of my platforms. And YouTube, I have kind of consistently been getting followers. So I'm really happy with TikTok. I'm not surprised about Instagram. And YouTube, my baby. Thanks. I genuinely have no blooming idea what happened to the footage from week 2. It's gone, so just enjoy looking at this, my second favourite record, Lou Rawls, All Things in Time, that I left in my record player, and it melted in the sun. Yeah, that's right. My second favourite record melted. So here's the stats for this week. In week 2 of this experiment, I got 11 followers on YouTube, 2 on TikTok, and I lost 1 on Instagram. Thanks, Instagram. We're down 2 so far. I also, it kind of ruins the surprise for the next week if I mention it, but it was very pertinent that I talked about how I was just waiting for one video on TikTok to get over 1,000 views. I had done a bunch of new Magnus Archive cosplays and they were all doing really, really well, which was really nice. But I kept just waiting for one video to get over 1,000 views. Oh well, I'm sure that's not going to be relevant in the next clip. So, you know how last week I just said that I was waiting for a TikTok video to get over 1,000 views? It happened. It's at 130,000 at the moment. So in week 3, I gained 15 new YouTube followers, which is my most so far for YouTube. I gained 2 Instagram followers. I thought it was only 1, but there's 2. And I gained 388 TikTok followers. And yesterday I completely went offline. I needed a break because the thing about social media is that it's addictive. And when things start happening, I am really, really bad at setting boundaries for myself. So I made a video because there is this disgusting AI filter going around and people are using it to change their body and make themselves look fat so they can say, look how hot I am when I'm skinny. This is just a little reminder because some of you evidently need it. If in 2025 you were using an AI filter to make yourself look chubby just so you can say, look how hot I am when I'm skinny, you're not a kind person. You are, in fact, a bully. I would go so far as to say that that is evil behavior. Do you really think that you're better than someone because you look different to them? Because you're not. And if you think you are, you're evidently significantly worse. And when I checked my phone, I had like 100 new followers and the video was at like 50,000 views. So the thing with getting that much attention all at once in such a short amount of time is that I don't know what to do. I would clear all of my notifications and suddenly it would be like, you've got 7 new ones, and there were comments coming in of like, you know, so much support of people being like, how is this still a thing? And then there were comments of people telling me, you know, that I was too sensitive and that it wasn't bullying to bully people, and because I said that the trend was evil, someone was like, no, actually it's not an evil trend, you are evil, which is a leap of logic I'd love to see the mechanisms of. But I found it very difficult to make a boundary between myself and this compulsion to check my phone and be on top of things. And in the end, it took me being on my phone for like almost 2 hours straight, just replying to comments and reviewing restricted comments and dealing with someone who was bullying me and everyone else who was replying to them, to be like, I can't do this. I need to step away from this and put some boundaries in place. And not to sound like the biggest knob of all time, but this isn't the first time one of my videos has gotten big numbers. And the other 2 times it's happened, I've had the exact same experience of like this obsession, this compulsion to know exactly what's happening, to see how many new followers I am, to keep refreshing. And I'm really proud of myself for not catching it early with this, but putting a very firm foot on it not being healthy, because I know it's not healthy. I don't want to be obsessed with social media. I love doing this and I want to grow my following, but not in a way that makes me act like that. I said a video with over 1,000 views. It happened. See you next week for the last week of this experiment. And here we are at the end of March, and let's have a look at the final findings of this final finite finished experiment. So it's the 31st of March, and that makes it a little over a week since I did my last update, so keep that in mind, I guess. In this final little over a week, I gained 61 YouTube followers, lost 2 Instagram followers, and gained 9 followers on TikTok. So this is where we started and ended the month of March. On Instagram, I started with 282 followers, and at the end of March, I've lost 2 followers and now have 280. On YouTube, we started with 646 and got to 741 with a plus of 95 followers. And on TikTok, we started the month with 9,124 and got to 9,529 with a plus of 404 followers. So last week I was talking about the video on TikTok that got some traction, and in the last week I've had my most popular video of all time on YouTube, which is just a short I posted that for some reason had a lot of people looking at it. That one got over 60,000 views. Just imagine I am Meryl Streep belting out The Winner Takes It All. Also, really weirdly, I filmed both of the videos that got traction on the exact same day. Figure that out. I really like content creation, storytelling, creating things, cosplay, all of the things that I do on my social media platforms. I don't enjoy when a video randomly picks up lots of views out of the blue, because I don't have a healthy way of coping with that. I get really obsessed with it. I just keep watching the numbers and I can't switch off. And with any video that gains any kind of popularity, you just have so many people bitching in the comments, so many people trying to rage bait and argue and just saying the stupidest shit, and that really irritates me. But that seems to be just a consequence of being on social media. Sometimes your ear fell off again. But at the same time, you know, I am grateful that I have videos that do pick up traction because that's how I grow my audience. So it's interesting. I don't enjoy it, but I know it's something that I need to appreciate. And I do appreciate it. I do appreciate a growing audience and the people that find any of my videos that enjoy them or appreciate me or feel like they can relate to the things that I am doing or just like having my company for a little bit. I think going into this, the main thing that I wanted to grow was my Instagram following. So to have just watched that go up and down the whole month has been fun. I have ended up with 2 less followers than I had before. I really noticed there that I felt like I was posting so much and just being so annoying to everyone who followed me because I'm here every day, whereas I don't get that with TikTok and YouTube. But just the constant posting every day, once on Instagram a day, twice on YouTube, and 3 times on TikTok, was so draining. And by the end of the month, I was just done. I was ready to not be online. So, there were a couple of days that I just needed to step away. Is this a great way to grow your platform? I don't know. I'm glad that I got to finally post a bunch of things, and especially early in the month it felt really, I felt like I had a lot of creativity and ideas, and I really enjoyed the videos that I made and the cosplays that I did. I didn't enjoy posting that much though. It wasn't fun. It was too much time online. If you're posting across 3 platforms 6 times a day, you begin to find that you're running out of time to create. So that was interesting. But hey, I had my birthday, I went for a job interview, I got said job, I did all of the onboarding for said job, and I have started at said job all in the month of March as well. So I think I'm doing pretty okay. I can definitely see that it's really beneficial to post multiple times a day on YouTube especially. TikTok, I noticed a little bit of growth in general, but definitely YouTube was the platform that seemed to just lap up all of the posting. Instagram very much not so. I think Instagram's a lost cause for me. I'm not going to knock on wood, because I would like, that was the platform that I was hoping to grow. Oh, also I celebrated apparently 7 years on YouTube with this account in that month as well. 7 years. I have not been posting consistently for 7 years, and actually it's more like 10 to 12 years because I did have an account before where I posted regularly for about 2 years, and then I wiped that off the face of the planet. So I've been on here for a little while, and I'm having fun. Okay, bye.